Hello Scorpio, my name is Alison and you are with Healing Dove Tarot. I'm going to have a look at the love energy surrounding you from the 19th to the 25th of November. Scorpio, Venus has gone direct, but a few hours later Mercury decided to go retrograde. So Venus going direct now hopefully should have given us all a moment to actually think about changing ourselves or reinventing ourselves in our most intimate relationships, particularly for you because it was happening all in your sign. You've had Jupiter that's now moved on, so there's been a bit of a shift from that as well. For some of you, however, I feel like if there was a lesson that you kind of knew was there and you were wanting to ignore it and not face it, it's going to come back around this week and the next couple of weeks for you to close out that cycle. Okay? So what does that mean? Well, let me tell you. At the bottom of the deck, you have the card of the Lovers. So the Lovers speaks about a choice, right? It can be a choice between two people. It can be a choice between two ways in which you want to communicate. It could be a choice, and I say communicate because communication is coming up quite big in your reading. It could be a choice between where you want to live. There's so many different things. But in a love reading, I very much see it about being a choice. And for you, I see it being a choice because of the other cards that are around it. For some of you, it could be speaking of the Gemini that you're involved with. I'm also seeing a younger air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, so Gemini again. I am seeing a older earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, very strong older earth sign, or potentially another water sign like you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Now, you come into this period with the Five of Cups coupled with the Nine of Pentacles. So the Five of Cups speaks about feeling a little bit depressed, a little bit low. And the Nine of Pentacles is a card that speaks about being very self-sufficient, being grounded, being able to provide for yourself. It's kind of the card for me. I often talk about this if you followed me for a little while, my single ladies card. So it's like, I'm single and I know it and I'm happy. Yay. And if that's you, then awesome. For some of you, I feel like you're not getting the choice because I have the Three of Swords here. So for some of you, you are going through a breakup, okay? I don't know if you've initiated or the other person has. I'm not seeing that very clearly. But I have the Five of Cups, which speaks about, that kind of a bit solemn, depressed energy. I have the Three of Swords, and then we also have this Nine of Pentacles. So I do see someone becoming single. I see a connection ending, and I see someone becoming single. Now, look, I always am very careful of when I read like this, but I have to tell you as I see it. There is a very good chance that it could be because there's someone else. Either you've found someone else or your partner's found someone else. Because I have the Three of Swords, I have the Three of Cups, and I have the Three of Wands. So it's like this breakup happens first at the beginning of the week, and then by the end of the week, either you or your partner or your ex have moved on. They've already started something new. Sorry, it's not the best news. Now, just remember this is a general reading. It's not going to apply to everyone. If you're happy and you're committed in your relationship, then I'm not the reader for you this week, and that's fine. But for someone else, there is definitely a breakup here, okay? And I feel like it happens quite quickly. It's like it happens at the beginning of this week, and then by the end of the week, it's like done, okay? Because I have the Prince of Swords, so the Knight of Swords, coupled with the Five of Swords. So it's almost like swiftly come in and the battle's done and it's over. Now, it could be that you're ending someone else that you were casually seeing on the side, or it could be that you're ending something. It might not even be that it actually turned into something physical, but there could have been interest there and you're choosing to cut that out very quickly, and that breaks someone else's heart, but you're staying with your partner. Because I do have a king and queen here. I do have a couple side by side, okay? King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Now, don't get too caught up on the element, okay? It could just be that the person that's involved has these qualities of the King of Pentacles, right? Very grounded, makes logical decisions when it comes to money, very good with business, probably owns his own business or her own business. Queen of Cups is very nurturing, very giving, very warm, intuitive, all-knowing. So they make quite a good pair. Sometimes, though, the King of Pentacles can be quite boring. Sometimes the Queen of Cups can be a little bit needy or manipulative if she's really pissed off and turned against her will. But for some people, there's definitely a breakup here. I have to call it like I see it. I've got the Five of Cups and the Three of Swords. And then I've got the Three of Cups. And look, it may very well be that this is not a bad thing. It may be that this is something that you've wanted to do for quite some time. And, you know, now you're happy and you're celebrating and you're moving on a new path. And if that is, then congratulations, because, you know, it doesn't always end like that. It could be very amicable for some of you. This harmony of this couple could be you just agree to part ways and it's done. The choice is made, right? For others of you, I see it being quite painful and hurtful. And I feel like for whoever's cross-watching and checking up on a Scorpio, just keep in the back of your mind your worth, okay? Because if someone treats you badly, and what I mean by badly, obviously we all know the big stuff that's, you know, violence and physicality and all that kind of thing. That's not cool. But if someone treats you badly emotionally and mentally and really mentally challenges you and makes you feel inadequate, really take a moment to stop and ask yourself, is that the kind of relationship that you want? Because ideally, you want the kind of relationship that makes you feel full of love and joy and happiness and fulfilled, right? So sometimes if we don't have the courage to do it ourselves, a breakup is a blessing in disguise. Yeah. Completely single Scorpios watching, right? Maybe dating. I feel like someone that could have hurt you from the past, that cheated on you maybe, is trying to communicate again. But you're very happy being single. I don't feel like, I'm not seeing any new, I'm not seeing a reconnection, I'm not seeing a resurrection, I'm not seeing that come through. I'm not seeing any of the cards that would say that. But I feel like someone's trying to communicate. They're trying to open up that door again, and you're just not having a bar of it. You're like, no, I'm happy, I'm single, I'm content, I'm doing my thing. I don't want any of this. I am done with you. For others, it could be that you're very happy and content in your relationship, and then someone from your partner's past is trying to come back in. Retrogrades always do that. They bring up people from the past, right? And it's not necessarily always the third party that's coming in to break it up. Sometimes it could be an apology. Although I'll be honest, I'm not seeing that here. I'm not seeing an apology coming through. What I am seeing is that there's more than one person in this connection, however that plays out for your personal situation, okay? Let's get some additional guidance and see if I've missed anything. Additional guidance for singles from the 19th. Okay, thank you. There's quite a lot that's come out, so I'm just going to take the one that I saw first, which was Healing Begins and the Heart Chakra. Because it's definitely what it is. If you're newly single, I feel that hurt. I feel the pain. I feel like a tightness around my neck. Healing Begins, Six of Swords and Heart. It's all about healing your heart, right? Look at the green. Couples. Additional guidance for couples, please. Scorpio couples, please show me. What do they need to know? There it is. Between two worlds. 3. 3, 3, 3. Singles, okay. Release, heal, assistance, and hope. The energies around you now are guiding you towards a better place concerning dealings of the heart. What did I say? These energies bring you new information, new ideas, and new people to you. They will assist you in evaluating your current situation and can help you to improve it. Even good situations can be made better. What are your hopes and dreams around relationships? Be comforted that you're being moved in their direction now. Beautiful. And you've got that coupled with the heart chakra, and I'll read for you what that says from the book, because it's like a further kind of healing step that you can take. So the key facts are green, the sound is yam, the element is air, the gland is the thymus, and the key words are I love. Parallel to the heart chakra represents unconditional love, compassion, harmony, relationships, and healing. It's believed to link between mind, body, and soul. To activate this chakra, take a moment to send from your heart loving, healing energy in the form of blue and green waves. Blue for peace, green for healing. Send this to everyone and everything unconditionally. This love will be returned to you for your own healing. So if you meditate, that's a beautiful thing that you can actually do, Scorpio. It's like go into your meditation and release this situation from your past. If you are newly single and you've just gone through this heartbreak and you're going through a healing phase, then I recommend doing that. Always when we want to cut the ties with someone, I like to do it with a really peaceful and loving way and just thank them for the beautiful, the good. If you're not quite ready to do that, maybe it's not the time, but there's always good. There's a reason why you fell in love with them in the first place, right? Thank them and then let go. And in doing so, then I find the peace. And what I love about this card combination is it equals a 10. So it's almost like once you do the healing for your heart, then you're going to complete this cycle. And then what comes from the 10? The ace. Couples, between worlds, 3. 3, 3, 3. Transitions, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another. Temporary blindness and no man's land. This is a time to explore the new energy between you and another. It's not the moment for certainty, but rather for discovery and curiosity. You don't yet know if this will last forever. So allow yourself to explore who you are and what is reflected back to you. This relationship is meant to educate you about yourself. What do you need? What do you like or dislike? What values are important to you? You are in a critical phase of your relationship that is not to be dismissed or hurried. Wow, it's pretty deep, Scorpio. You're really in that kind of like stay or go. Interesting. Please let me know if it resonated, what it means to you. I do read all the comments. If you like this video, hit the likes button. It helps the channel more than you know. And I'll be back with you next week. Take care.